Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Mr. J Hunter 02, and today I'm just going to be giving kind of review over EG's performance at PSX 2016. So yes, this is the return of Evil Geniuses in Call of Duty. This is very exciting because Evil Geniuses is one of the most legendary organizations in esports, and it's amazing to see them come back with such a stacked lineup. So we got Havoc, Study, Nameless, and Nagafen. Four amazing players and four well-known players in the community. Just looking at this roster, you should just think success. You would think they'd be one of the most dominant teams in Infinite Warfare, but to be honest, they had kind of a disappointing performance at PSX. Yes, this is early on in the year. This was more of a showcase event, so I'm not saying they're a terrible team at all. They have just so much potential. You can't underlook this team. You can't just write them off and say, nah, they're going to have a bad year. This was just a showcase event, and honestly, if this team got more practice, I wouldn't be surprised if they won 1, 2, even all the events. This is just such a stacked lineup, and I am very excited to see them at MLG Vegas. Hopefully they could learn from their mistakes at PSX and improve and get some more practice in, because if this team starts playing better, they could easily be one of the best teams in Call of Duty. So just looking at this lineup, you should see that these are four amazing S&D players. You got Naga, who is one of the most known S&D stars right now. Nameless, always been amazing at S&D. Havoc and Study, both very, very good at S&D. And you see Havoc streaming just a ton of S&D tourneys all the time. So these are four amazing S&D players, and it was kind of disappointing to see them lose their first S&D against Orbit. But I definitely think they still got a ton of potential, and I'm excited to see them next when they play S&D, because this should be one of the most dominant S&D teams. If you're like Optic, FaZe, or Envy going against this team fully practiced on S&D, you should be sweating bricks. So when I watched them, one thing I noticed is there wasn't really kind of a star player on this team. I kind of saw Naga do some work, and Nameless. Naga did some really good slaying on Hardpoint, and same with Nameless. Nameless made a lot of good plays, and Naga definitely put up the numbers. But to be honest, I personally think Study had kind of a disappointing performance. I expected a lot out of him. He's one of the better AR players out there, and I expected him to put up big numbers for this team. And you didn't really see that too much, and it was kind of disappointing, but there's definitely room for improvement with Study, and I definitely think he could come back to be one of the stars of this team. And another thing I noticed is we kind of saw Havoc pull out that ERAD, which, in my opinion, it's the best sub in the game, but at this point in Infinite Warfare, there's no need for subs. The OSA is just way too good at close range, and it just overpowers any sub in the game. And I think that definitely hurt them, because Havoc pulled that out in the first match on Hardpoint, when I definitely think he could have put up bigger numbers with an OSA. It's just so much better of a gun. And I'm not knocking on him, because they definitely practiced with the weapon draft, and since that got taken out, right before PSX happened, he probably hasn't really practiced with that OSA that much. And I'm not going to blame him. He just stuck to what's comfortable. And a lot of times that's what you should do, but when the OSA is just this powerful, you need to pull that out. So wrapping it up, yeah, EG had kind of a disappointing performance. Part of that is because they have such big shoes to fill, and when they only win 2 out of 8 maps they played, yeah, that is very disappointing considering the last EG lineup. But these are 4 phenomenal players that have just so much potential and such a great organization backing them, that I think they could come back to be one of the most dominant teams in Infinite Warfare. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know down in the comments how you think EG will perform at MLG Vegas or any other event coming up this year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.